Have you ever seen a romantic comedy or movie where someone's like, "You complete me. You're my better half. You're so wonderful. Oh, I don't know what I would do without you." Such trash. I don't like that as a relationship model. I don't find that to be very cute. I think it's weird, creepy, a bit disturbing. And it's like, who am I or who are you such that you feel so broken that you want to like depend on me to fill your like missing spots? That's a bit weird. It's a bit strange. Pretty odd. So, whenever I was growing up, I've always responded like this to such things because it seems as though it is a crutch and it becomes something where it's codependent and unhealthy. If you think this person completes you, what are you like on your own? Does that mean you can't stand up solo and get things done? What's happening here? And when it comes to those relationships, in my opinion, those are the types of relationships where you probably left your friends. Whenever your partner has a problem with something, you drop everything and you deal with them. And it just becomes this weird situation. Like, just strange. The way you behave, the way you operate with one another, the way you operate around other people. And it's conducive to unhealthy situations. Besides being codependent, caring too much for the other person, and not having lives of your own, it's just a weird mix of stuff. It's like the bubbling tar pits of dinosaur era where it's just gross. There's probably bones and weird stuff going on. I am Latia, and this is my YouTube. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're not. It's nice to see you. So, have you ever wanted to find a partner who completed you and was your soulmate or your twin flame and all this stuff that people talk about? Please comment. I'm very curious about it because I don't necessarily feel like I don't think it's BS. I think the way that we approach it and we make finding someone who completes us and fills the gaps in ourselves, I feel like that is where we go wrong. So, as a child, what I wanted to find in a relationship was partnership. I wanted someone to complement me with an E. So that is like, you are the yin to my yang in the sense of, like you're you, I'm me, and boom, like we're dope together. But I don't want it to be like, I need you, I can't deal without you, because I would like to have a space where I am still me and I have my own identity and I do my things and you're not part of it. Whether that be girls' night with my girlfriends and we going out, we doing ladies' night and having fun, respecting the rules of our relationship, of course. And you do your guys' night with your boyfriends, your guy pals, whatever men call their boys, their crew, all that stuff. You do you, I do me. Like, I feel like the best relationships seem as though there's at least a little space for each person to keep a bit of themselves to themselves. So that's not to say that you won't know what happened at girls' night. I mean, you may not, because there could be emotional things, stuff you don't care about, and then just private matters. I'm highly likely to be a great confidant, and I'm not going to be telling you about heartbreak and the drama in my lady group. Unless you're really good at keeping secrets, because I'll probably want someone to talk to about it, so it's possible. I know someone who has a partner, and they're like, this person never listens to, like, this. So there's a couple that I know. There's lady and there's guy. And lady knows that her guy partner does not spill the beans. She knows she can tell him anything, and he may every once in a while have a comment like, oh, I noticed that, and then like whatever, but he doesn't share things. It's very private. She knows, safe, that's airtight, we got this, we ride or die. And I feel like that person also gets a little bit upset when it's like, wow, doesn't remember, but yeah, I can fill him in every time, like, let's go. So I think relationships like that, where there's that each person is still themselves, you don't get lost in the sauce of the relationship, are great partnerships. When I hear of couples, whether it's in TV or movies or any point in time where they're like, we live together, we work together, we do everything together, we're always together, I'm just like, oh, that sounds like torture. That sounds absolutely horrendous. Now, it could be because I'm fractionally introverted. I like my alone time. I like to have my space. I like to be, it's just me. Let me shake out all these thoughts and just get centered and grounded. Then again, it could be that I haven't had to deal with people that much, and maybe I just haven't found the right person to have in my life 24/7 and be okay with it. Where it's like, yeah, you're still here. Oh, that's my usual response. So the response would be, yeah, you're still here. Like, let's keep going. I don't want you to go anywhere, ever. I don't see that being my response. I feel like it's healthy to have some space and understanding the difference. I feel like this becomes especially important once children get involved, especially for women. Because I feel like once people become moms, it's just like, how are you a mother and you're doing that? You went and got your nails done and you have a child? Who does this? That's terrible. And it's just like, nah, she's still a woman. She's still got needs and things to take care of on her end. And I feel like growing up, there were moments where I would talk to my mom about things. It's like, Mom, we don't like these things. And she's like, I'm a woman. I'm not going to get old and not have a man just because y'all don't want me to date. Like, bye. And it was just like, she wouldn't do it like that. That is not my mom. My mom is like, she's super sweet. She's amazing. But what she did do was set boundaries where she's like, I am going to date who I would like, live my life, because I am me. I'm a woman. I'm a woman first. And she's like, and I am mom second. So yes, I will make sure you're okay. I will make sure you're safe. Like, as long as you're not violated or harmed in any way, we're good. But yeah, I'm going to be a woman getting my needs met. And she didn't say that. But she was just like, whatever she did or did not say, imagine she says nice, sweet things, but she also sets boundaries where she's like, I'm the mom. I do what I want. I'm going to live my life, be a feminine woman, doing my thing, and, live with it. You're my child. So that is your place. And it's like in parent-child relationships, a lot of times it's easy, especially when, I feel like for newer moms, where it's like there's that loss of self, where it's like it becomes a space where it's just like being a mom 24/7 or watching the child and worried about the child and everything has to do with your kid. And then for like of the first couple years, it's just like when you connect with another mom, it's like, oh my gosh, another mom, let's talk about mommy kitty stuff. I went on a shopping trip and I dealt with 2 moms, and it was just like, I already feel like a third wheel because like I'm just not like y'all. And I feel like a super third wheel because it's so much mommy talk, and I definitely don't have a child, and I cannot relate to this. And it was just like, okay, this is cool. It's cool. It's great. I'm so glad I paid all this money to feel like, yeah, this is awesome. Stylist is super fabulous, put wonderful clothing, and it was still awkward for me. But it was interesting because it was like, at least like this perspective that I got on it is that sometimes when you are a mom, it is easy to get lost in that identity. It's an experience that only other moms will understand. I have only been a sibling to a baby, or other babies, or like, I don't have my own children that I have birthed. And when it comes to seeing like the little people and all the needs that they have, my brother was a screamer. He would cry all the time. He didn't have the cute newborn baby cry where their sounds don't match their facial expressions. And that made me sad because I was just like, why are your lungs so good? Could you tell you weren't gonna get a chance to speak for yourself when you were in the womb? Is that why you're like this, bro? You could just tell. You were like, oh, there's so many girls, they want all the attention, I'm gonna have to like make my presence known. He did for years. He did that. And when it comes to relationships, it's just, I feel like it's a healthy balance between being infatuated with one another, really intertwining your lives and seeing what works, what doesn't work, what do you both like, what do you not like. When it comes to having kids, there's a need for a woman to be a woman. She was a woman first. Yeah, you're a mom, and it's your feminine charms that got you into being a mom, most likely, because women are gorgeous. And when it comes to just any point in life, I feel like it's easy to lose our sense of selves. It's like a sense of self is such a weird thing, because it's like it's necessary to feel grounded and know who I am and my roles and values and how I want to operate. And at the same time, I can't ever look at myself. So what if I'm not real, but everyone else is? What if nothing is real? Do I even have a sense of self that I need to protect? What if I don't? What have I been doing with my whole life? That's how it feels. That's what I wonder about. But when it comes to whatever relationship that you have or pursue or end up in, I pray that it is one where you feel like you are an independent individual meeting with another independent individual, and that when you two come together, it is a pairing where you complement one another, where one is weak, the other is strong, and there's like this balancing of energy and forces in the best way possible. Because like I don't know what I need. I do know that whoever I find is going to go through the ringer of tests and being evaluated by my family and friends, because I do know sometimes I don't make the best choices when it comes to people, and I would rather like have support and helping get other people's radars, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're cute and nice and I can deal with you, yay, let's have fun. And people are like, no, not that person. I'm just like, what? And I've heard a story where one of my friends was like supporting one of his friends, and that friend was like dating someone where he made sure, okay, so my friend is A and his friend is B. So his friend B starts dating this person C, and this person C is awful. And A is like, you gonna have me meet C? Like, when am I gonna meet her? And B is like, no, nope, you're not meeting. Never gonna happen. And as far as I've heard, that relationship has ended. They had their thing and it is over. And my friend is like, yeah, never met her, because he knew I would ruin that relationship if I got in there, because it was trash. And I was just like, I hear you, and I'm okay with that. I would be fine with like taking my relationship and forging it into the fire of your judgment to see if it holds up or not. But that's because there are some areas in which I know I am still developing my judgment and discernment, and I would like to get support and help so that it works out better in my favor. Because I'd rather have someone where my friends are supporting me and they're like, oh yeah, this is a great person, you made a wonderful choice, wonderful, instead of being like arguing with them about, well, I know he like stole my car and spent all my money, but like, I mean, I don't know, I'm not ready to leave it yet. He could change. I'm a very big fan of people changing, and when they're ready, they will. But I just wanted to share about how when we get into relationships, I feel like there's value in making sure that there's a sense of self, a sense of separation, and owning that it's two people coming together to live in harmony and creating something wonderful together. Good memories, good times, a lot of love. And fun tip, I heard that when it comes to relationships, the partner that you find that will be like the best for you is not going to meet 20% of your needs. So they will be 80%, heck yeah, awesome, I'm satisfied, and 20%, ugh, really? Are you kidding me? And what I've heard is we tend to focus on the 20% that they lack instead of appreciating the 80% that they've got. So if we can start celebrating, I am grateful for these 80% items that you have that keep me going. I am grateful. Let's focus on what's working and get more of that instead of stopping because some things are tough. So it was nice to chat with you. I hope you have a lovely day, evening, whatever time it is, and I'll see you next time.